Hey guys, Buster Photo here with another camera review and how-to. Today we have one of the simplest, most reliable, most recommended cameras you will see or hear about, the Pentax K1000. Um, Generally, if you're looking to pick one up, I wouldn't pay more than $100 for these unless it comes with like a ton of lenses and stuff. But if you're just looking for a body single lens combination, they're plentiful and super easy to find. Don't buy the first one you see. This one, for example, I found on Craigslist. I paid $50 for it, and it is in absolutely mint condition. I mean, there is not one scratch on this thing. The leatherette is perfect. The corners are perfect. There's no rubbing from the rings. And I paid $50 for this. And I live in the Los Angeles area where shooting with film is getting more and more hip. The hipsters really, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just got into it this last year. But what the point I'm trying to make here is there's a huge booming film camera market in Los Angeles now, and I still paid $50 for this one with the lens in beautiful, flawless condition. So be patient. Don't spend over $100 for a simple camera and lens setup. But yeah, let's go over this camera. There isn't much to go over if I've already said that or if I haven't, because this camera is super simple, which if you're just getting into film, it's pretty cool. If you really know how to use a camera pretty well, that might be something you don't want. You might want a little more options, like like a Nikon F4 or a Nikon F3 or something like that. But just for simplicity, you can't go wrong with a Pentax K1000. So let's get into it. Starting from the front, we have a little flash sync port with a little cover on there. Let's keep that on there. It always looks better with the camera. A little flash port covered. You have your little rings right here for your neck strap. Right here, down here in the corner, this little lever is your lens release. So you just press that down, turn counterclockwise, and the lens come off. The lens comes off. And to line it up, this lens, this 50mm f2, if I haven't mentioned, has plenty of visual markers to aid you in lining up your lens to put it back on. Nice little click. There we go. We're back on. This camera does have a light meter, and I'll get to that in just a second. But before I do, this camera doesn't have an on or off switch. Well, I'm up here. Like some cameras, you open the advanced lever to turn the light meter on. On some cameras also, there's an actual on-off switch. On this one, because it's so simple, this is your on-off switch for your light meter and also your battery. It's just a lens cap. As soon as any kind of light comes through the lens, it activates the light meter and then it starts using your battery. So it's very easy to kill a battery with the Pentax K1000. Sorry, talking hard. So you use your lens cap as your off switch. So you put that back on, the light meter will start taking a reading and the camera will turn off and it'll save your battery. If you don't have a lens cap, and when you put some batteries in, if you don't want the batteries to die, throw this camera into a camera bag or something with zero light just to save your batteries so you're not running out of batteries constantly. Just something to keep in mind. Even the lens cap is beautiful. Oh gosh, what a great find for $50. Anyways, so moving on to the rest of the camera. Beautiful K1000 badging, Pentax. On the back, get ready for this. Whoo, so much going on here. Just a viewfinder. I'm being sarcastic. There's not much going on here. And a little Asahi, looks like OPT Co. I'm guessing optical. And then the bottom, super simple once again. You bet. Holy smokes, a scratch. Ugh, I paid too much for this camera. Just kidding. Battery compartment, tripod mount and your rewind release button. So once you've finished advancing your film, and you see that you're at either 36 or whatever, how many exposure film you're using, when you want to rewind your film, you have to press this button first. This button releases the little spool that's holding the film, so that you can then, using this rewind knob, rewind your film back into the film cassette? No, the film roll housing. And this also works to open up the back of your film door. It pops out, super simple right here. Put your little film cartridge right there, advance the film, put it into that little groove, advance it one time, which is usually what I like to do, make sure it's nice and lined up, and then I close it, and then I start shooting immediately. That's just me. Most people will advance it twice so that their first frame doesn't have like light burn from being exposed to a little bit of light. But I kind of like those little light burn pictures. They tend to come out interesting. Anyways, back to the camera. Let's get a little closer. So part of the reason, or I guess the reason this is called the K1000, is because it has a fastest shutter speed of 1/1000th of a second. This camera also has bulb, 1 second, and then all the way to 1/1000th of a second, and with a 1/60th of a second flash sync speed. This camera does have looks like a hot shoe for your flash, and you would want to shoot that in 1/60th of a second to sync, but I don't ever plan on using flashes with my film cameras, but just something to keep in mind if you do. So let me get closer still so I can show you the film speed window right here. I have it set at 400 ISO, or ASA as it was originally called. And to change that, I'm trying to show best way to show this. The shutter dial, you just pull it up, so you see how that comes up a little bit. So when you pull that up, you can then change your film speed to whatever it is you're shooting, or to whatever speed you want to push it up to. Right here you have your film counter window. We can see it advance as we move the film advance lever. And then right here you have your shutter release, which is threaded, so you can thread a little shutter release cable to minimize vibration. So that's pretty cool. And so the light meter, and I can't show you the light meter, but I can show you a visual of the light meter because it's super simple. It's literally just, actually it's this way. It's just that. It's a needle light meter, so you change your settings to your needle is right in the middle, and that is giving you correct exposure based on the light meter inside. And so that's it. There's nothing else in there. Again, this camera is ultra simple. So you have you don't have any film speed reading. I'm sorry, shutter speed readings in there. You can't see what aperture you're in, which kind of adds to the beauty of this camera because it is so simple. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, there's not much, but that's also what this the appeal that this camera might have to certain people. Do not pay over $100 for this camera. Please do not. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Pentax K1000. Beautiful camera, simple, looks great. I mean, that's a handsome camera right there, if I do say so. But yeah, please make sure to like this video so that other Pentax K1000 enthusiasts, boy, words hard, or just film camera people in general can find these videos. So please give a like, subscribe, because I have tons more of these cameras, a lot more of these cameras coming up. I'm buying film cameras all the time now. So yeah, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I do try to respond to every comment or question, even if you're not asking a question, if you're just saying, I love this camera. I'll give you, I'll like your comment and then say thank you for sharing or something like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was in some way informative and entertaining. I apologize that I cannot use words correctly or pronounce them. But yeah, thanks for watching my video, guys. Have a nice day.